Hello, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing this month? We are gonna jump right into your September reading. I hope you're all wonderful. We're gonna be using my Magical Wisdom Oracle deck to get started. The art is done by Josephine Wall. I love it. It's really beautiful. So yeah, let's just get right into it and see where September takes us. We have a lot going on this month, and you are one of the signs that will be pretty impacted because you're mutable. And we have just a ton going on in Pisces and Virgo. If you'd like to hear more about that, please feel free to check out the September astrology video, link below. I put that out. I will be putting that out before you see this video, so it will be there. But yeah, it will be linked below. Feel free to check that out if you want to know more about the astrology going on, because it's a lot. Let's get one more card out here for you and dive into this reading. So I'm picking up that we do have a trine with Jupiter in Cancer and the Pisces North Node at 22 degrees on, I believe, September 7th. I know it's either that day or the 8th or the 9th. It's somewhere in there. Again, check out the astrology video. I can't remember the exact dates at this very moment. And I have it written down, but whatever. You know what I mean. But that energy is going to be really potent. And I'm just getting this sense with the good fortune, invite magic in, that it could be a good day to set intentions and to lean into this energy. Wow, this is a really beautiful start to the reading. We have good fortune, vacation, take time for relaxation and adventure, go with the flow, let things happen, and potential. Think big for your future. Wow, and peacock underneath, raise your standards. So I feel like there's a ton of beautiful energy surrounding you at this point, and the universe is really asking you to lean into this more feminine energy here of allowing and receiving. And it feels like you have done a lot of the work. It feels like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and that you are really stepping into this like abundance and really needing to just like allow this to come in. I feel like that full moon in Pisces could also be really illuminating a lot for you and clearing a lot of energy. And it's so funny because it's like go with the flow, and it happens to have like, she's literally riding these fish under this giant full moon. And we literally have a lunar full moon eclipse in Pisces. I believe it's on the 9th. Again, all this stuff is happening within a few days of each other between like the 7th and the 9th of September. But Sagittarius, you're being asked to really lean into this Piscean energy at this time and to really surrender to the journey, surrender to the magic around you. There is a lot of abundance wanting to pour in. I feel like, again, it's like you've done a lot of the work and you kind of just need to let this energy pour in. So let's dive into the tarot for September and see where we go. We have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and let's see. So we're going to do past, present, future. Usually the past, I do the past because I like to see whatever happened in the past, whether it's far away in the past, like earlier on in life, or if it's more recent past, whatever it is, it's relevant to what is going on now. So whether that's like childhood wounding coming up, or just a situation you're dealing with in the past, it's always something that's relevant to what's going on now. And it all blends into one beautiful story. So let's get the rest of these cards out. Interesting. I'm seeing a lot of like overlap in the readings. So the Two of Wands for the Scorpio reading popped out in the same position here in the present moment. So that's interesting. If you have any Scorpio in your chart, you might want to check that reading out. And this reading is technically for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But if the title drew you in, there definitely could be a message in here for you. Always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's get the rest of the cards out before I start telling you what's going on here. Wheel of Fortune falling out. Ace of Swords. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So in the past, we have that Seven of Wands, this Two of Pentacles, and this Page of Cups. So it feels like in the past you could have had to set some loving boundaries. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Let's look at this. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Page of Pentacles. Let's see. Okay. And the Two of Pentacles, why is that here? Inner conflict. Okay. Anything else on that Two of Pentacles? Wow. Okay, now I just want to ask what this Page of Cups is as well while we're here. Okay. So, okay, there's definitely like a little bit of back and forth in the past here, but I'm getting the sense of, again, you stepping into this abundant energy in your life with all of this potential, especially think big for your future. Like, I feel like you could be really cultivating your work. And if you are someone on a spiritual path, which I would assume you are if you're watching this video, I'm getting the sense that not only are you manifesting, like, you could be manifesting your love life, your relationships, but also your career life. And it's almost like they kind of go hand in hand in a way, which Venus does represent our love and career situations. Excuse me. But I'm getting the sense, since you are bringing in all of this good energy, this magical energy, this abundance into your life, it's like you had to create these loving boundaries to protect yourself. Now, I'm getting the sense, I want to see, who are you creating these boundaries with? Usually this card does feel like loving boundaries, but I'm kind of getting the sense that you really had to, like, no, he's like, no, not in this situation. This situation, you had to, like, really protect yourself. Let's see what this is. Why are you needing to protect yourself? Wow. Okay. So you could have some people around you that aren't going to be able to understand, like, the level of abundance that is pouring into your life, and that could trigger their own lack or their own kind of awareness around, like, where they're at, and, like, how do I say this? Not that the people around you are bad necessarily or anything like that, but you shining your light and, like, stepping into this abundance could just show them where they're still lacking. And you're wanting to protect this abundant energy that's coming into your life so that their projection isn't impacting these manifestations. And the reason I'm saying that is because we had this Page of Pentacles fall out, okay, opportunities, this Nine of Pentacles, so you really standing in your sovereignty, your power, your self-confidence, your mission and purpose. And when I asked more specifically, like, sorry, not trying to yawn in this reading. When I asked more specifically why you're needing to protect your energy, the literal Sun card and the Four of Wands fell out. So we do have both the twin flame cards here. So this could be a twin flame connection coming in here. And also inner union and inner divinity coming into alignment here. And you have the Star card and the World card. So closing out old cycles and really healing and stepping into a new cycle here. So yeah, needing to protect your energy. There could have been in the past this back and forth feeling, like not really knowing fully what you want yet from an internal standpoint, and that causing this inner conflict here. And in the recent past, somebody could have came through with a small offer pretty quickly with that Knight of Swords energy. So what is this Page of Cups here? I want to ask about that. What is this Page of Cups? That one wanted to pop out. Justice. Okay, yeah. So there definitely was like, I'm picking up also that you, on the one hand, you're needing to protect your energy maybe from people who, like I said, are just like unable to grasp kind of the abundance that's pouring into your life at this point. But on the other hand, I think you needed to create boundaries for yourself so that not only, oh my goodness, not only are you understanding your worth and value, but then other people can understand your worth and value. And I feel like there could have been a lot of inner conflict about creating those loving boundaries and really setting the standard for yourself. But I feel like once you do that, whatever situation that you're manifesting and bringing in is going to balance out with this like new start, this new offer coming in that is pretty light in nature. Let's see. I want to ask, okay, the Emperor coming out. Yeah, I feel like, okay, let's keep going. The Two of Wands here, you are manifesting this new reality very quickly with the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Wands in the present moment. So I feel like you're going to have your manifestations coming in very quickly, more quickly than you expect. What is this Knight of Wands energy here? Other than fast movement. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we do have that Emperor card on the bottom now. And the Empress falling out. And the Chariot card. So again, yeah, movement forward quickly. You're bringing in a new love connection that you have manifested, that you have created. It's like you've done so much potent work on yourself that it's like all of this abundance is about to pour through. And all you really need to do is be open to this energy coming through. And that's the exact energy that I picked up in the very beginning with these oracle cards. It's like all you have to do is sit in this energy of receiving and allowing, and you're going to watch all of this kind of come together in your reality. This is so beautiful and exciting. Wheel of Fortune related to Jupiter, your ruling planet. It's like the more you can sit in this Empress energy, right? That receiving energy, regardless if you're feminine or masculine, it's more about like, or non-binary, it's just whatever the energy that you align with in your situation, which those things can shift, especially depending on the way you choose to present yourself or what dynamics are at play in your relationships. But in this reading, I'm picking up that needing to really allow and sit in that feminine energy here. Yeah, and this doesn't always happen, but that this belly is really pronounced in this reading. So if you're pregnant, you could be expecting a baby soon. But if not, I feel like you are birthing new opportunities and like a whole new reality here. And all you have to do, like somebody who is pregnant, they are literally growing a baby inside of them. Like their body, all they have to do is like, okay, not that this is not like a light thing to do at all. Like pregnancy is no joke. But what I'm trying to get at is like, they just have to take care of themselves and to nurture themselves. And through that nurturance of themselves, this baby will continue to grow healthily and healthy. And eventually that due date will come and it will be birthed. And it's like, especially if you're at like, let's say like picturing this, you're at that 9-month point, right? And you're kind of just like waiting at this point for this birth to take place. So really, again, yeah, huge, prominent, just super, like, they just keep saying, just sit in that allowing energy and allow yourself to really just receive all this abundance. You're not supposed to be stressing about any of this. Your mind deserves peace. And when your brain can be in peace, you're just going to be able to receive this so much better. And you've already done so much work. Like there's no reason that you should be sitting here stressing or trying to figure out how the universe is going to have this come in for you. And the more you can sit in this feminine energy, that's going to, in the future, it's bringing the wheel forward, destined change, bringing in a whole new timeline for you with that Ace of Swords, deep clarity too, and balance. I'm picking up balance with this card. Sometimes I get other messages. Well, all the time I'm getting different messages from each of the cards in different readings. But with that Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles combination, I feel like things really, especially with that Justice coming out in the beginning too, things really coming into balance here. Like you're not needing to do all the work in this relationship at this point. And that was the whole point. You could have, in the past, in your old relationships, really been put in your masculine energy. I do feel like I'm speaking to a feminine, regardless of gender. But, you're sort of best. You can always flip, the script if you are a masculine listening in. But in the past, it feels as though, like, if you're listening about your feminine, etc., etc. Okay. But in the past, this feminine energy was really forced to be put into their masculine energy in their old relationships. And the whole point of this could be a twin flame connection, like I said earlier, but the whole point of all of this was to really get you to stand fully in your truth and your power and your alignment, your divine alignment, before this can all come together. Not settling, even if this is like this, like it feels like this is all about you and another person, and it's like you really had to stand in your power before this person was going to make a grounded offer towards you. And it wasn't like this person might not have been conscious that that's what you needed to do in order for this to come together, but it's like their soul knew that like that was what was at play here. And I got a really similar message for Scorpio as well. So you could have Scorpio in your chart, and if you do, again, feel free to check that reading out. And we have that Queen of Pentacles here. So yeah, really needing to be stable within yourself first to welcome more. So, and okay, I want to say also is the reason you were needing to stand in your your sovereignty and your true power and alignment was because there is a really big future ahead of you. I actually want to pull one of these other oracle cards on that because I feel like you have a really big mission and purpose here in this lifetime that could be really angelic healing energy. You could be a healer yourself, and you could have always known that you've had these gifts, and that is like the main purpose of your journey here, is to be a healer, to be a light for others, to be a beacon for others, to stand in their sovereignty and their power. New beginnings, begin your new life. Wow, look at that Phoenix energy in that full moon. So I feel like you're going to have, again, a lot of things coming clear around this full moon in Pisces. Really transforming under that full moon and really stepping into this new beginning. And this Pisces full moon also, from the beginning of the year, I've been getting this message of like end of the beginning. And I feel with this full moon in Pisces, we are getting that sense of like, though it is this kind of monumental shift within this year, and it is a full moon and oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on in this reading. You could be kind of feeling a bit tired, or like your communication might be a little, because I've been getting that a lot in this reading, especially in the beginning with the tiredness coming through. So that could just be me picking up on your energy, especially if you're pregnant. I mean, you could just be really, really tired. And even if you aren't like actually pregnant, like there is just this energy of like you've really done a lot of work to cultivate all this energy, and it's like spirit really wants you to rest and to relax and to allow all of this to just start to bloom in your life, because you've planted the seeds, you've watered them, they're blooming. You just have to kind of let them bloom and let yourself receive the fruits. Ooh, and we got this moving forward card. Get ready for positive change. Oh, that's so beautiful. And celebration underneath that. Wow. Let go and have fun. So yeah, what I was saying was just that with this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is like the sign of the two fish, right? And the endless ocean emotions. And we also have Saturn in Pisces as well. It actually moved into to Pisces today. I'm recording this on September 1st. And it's like these, I feel like we're ending an era and stepping into a new era, end of beginnings. So that's really beautiful energy here. What else do I want to say about this? Yeah. So I guess the last thing I want to say is mainly I think this has to do with your healing capabilities and the work that you're meant to do in this lifetime. Let's just try to get one more card on this new beginnings and the potential energy here. One more, please. Celebration. Fell right out. Let go and have fun. So definitely moving forward. And that Angel of Miracles coming out on the bottom. Beautiful. Yeah, you know your path. You know where you're going, and just trusting that. But the last thing I want to say about this Empress energy with this Wheel of Fortune too is like, you were never meant to, you could have been someone who, like, again, like I was saying about the masculine energy in your past relationships, like feeling like you had to force connections, or kind of you were always the one putting in all the efforts, and you're meant to really just sit back and receive love instead of being the one who's always doing all the work. And that was what was meant for this connection. You could have originally stepped into this connection too, from a place of trying to control those old ways of doing things. So really being asked to step into that Empress energy here. I want to dive into the extended. We did kind of do a long reading today, and that's okay. Let's dive into the extended. We're going to look deeper into this Wheel of Fortune, this Ace of Swords energy, that clarity coming through, and this balance, and see what it is you're really cultivating here. I want to also dive deeper into your path, your spiritual path and mission and healing capabilities. And we're going to pull a ton of oracle cards to kind of just wrap everything up together here. So I hope you're able to find a message in this reading today. Yeah, and if you'd like to follow me over to this extended, please feel free. Please like, subscribe, share if this resonated with you. I'd love for this to reach more people in the collective. And please comment down below your experiences. I definitely want to get to know all of you more and connect with you guys on a deeper level. And as always, if you want a private reading from me, the link is also in the description box below. Okay, much love. See you later.